course. And now 9 people that are empowered to have already made the decision, they just have to reiterate it, so that the equipment can be ordered. We're going to give it back to a board that is full of lay people to say, well, Chief, I don't know, can you explain it better? I don't get that.
They're going to review it and send it back to council.
But we've already reviewed it from what he...
We haven't reviewed what's on this truck. The fire board has not reviewed the equipment that's on this truck.
But we did talk about it at the fire board when he actually proposed it 2 years ago, right?
Okay. The tender was that thick. We don't know what's in it. Councilor,
This report is on the agenda at the request of one councillor.
yes.
This report, the chief's reports, go to the fire board. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely respect and admire the work that Chief McLean does. It's outstanding.
Yes.
And I support what he does. However, this is on here because one councillor requested it. This was going to go to the fire board. The chiefs send their reports to the fire board. That has been our practice. Well, maybe we better look at policy and change or whatever, but that has been our practice. And then the treasurer does a report to council summarizing the issues and the discussion. The chiefs don't send those reports to council. They send them to the fire board. The fire board reports to council. That is the protocol. That is the process. And if we don't like it, let's change it. But we can't change the rules in the middle of the game.
That's not what the Fire Act says. So we're going against the provincial legislation that guarantees our existence. Section 6.3, a fire chief is the person who is ultimately responsible to the council. So that's all I'm saying. I hope we're not vulnerable. I hope we're not vulnerable for the practices that we've been doing that aren't in writing.
Janet, please comment.
A little bit of a clarification there. John is technically designated as the head fire chief for all departments, for the fire code. John is.
CAO.
CAO is the chief.
I've never heard, this is the first time I've heard that he is the head chief.
Oh, yes.
Several years.
Really?
Yes.
First I've heard.
We had to have one designated, and they chose this John instead of having one chief being.
Wow. I haven't seen him more confused first I heard.
Yes.
Wow.
Anyway, the motion is on the motion is on the floor that we approve this. As is.
Let's get, we gotta get the lawyer involved.
I think we do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We're going to have to go back and get a legal opinion. Councilor Scott.
On the second point of order that Councilor Monster brought up about the size of the committee. When we had municipal people here that came in to teach us, they very clearly said that any meeting with 5 voting members of council, if they're out for lunch, can be considered a quorum.
They also said that email meetings were a forum as well, and there's lots of those going on.
All I'm saying is that it is something we need to look at.
Right.
As for a policy of the way it's gone before, there is no set policy as to how it goes. It's just practices that have been done before. So we need to have a policy for how things are done so that it's detailed, so that discussions like this don't come up and we're not thrown to the wind and having people getting excited and upset.
Councilor Russell.
Well, I can't make an opinion on that. For labor negotiations, past practices in the absence of policy become policy. That's always been the case with labor relations. If you're not identified in our LRA, in other words, you're not even right. All they can do is use past practices as a way of dealing with either one thing to the other, from one board to, you know what I mean, from a group to another group. So I guess past practices in the absence of policy, I think this Councilor Bonnefield was talking about, we have done past practices. That's, I think, it's become policy in an absence. Does that make sense? It's a vacuum because it hasn't been formally boxed or described or something. I guess it's been past practice.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there would be some value in having the board discuss things like in the generator, there may be some JEP monies that could help out with costs like that. or the quad cab truck, is there some option there? Of course, it could be the emergency rescue that we currently have in Forest, where is it going to be like where could it be used in the municipalities so that we're actually saving money since it has a number of years still available to it? Or maybe there's an awareness of someplace that can be sold for more money than what we're projecting right now. There's just a knowledge base there that may save us money because we're taking a different approach than what we'd originally budgeted for by getting this type of vehicle instead. That's just what I'm wondering. There's a value there.
I don't think there's any question that we're going to buy a fire truck or this fire truck. I think it's just a matter of having a look at it and doing our due diligence and going over and seeing what options and what is there. If this is the right thing, it's gonna come back and we're gonna say, yes, the council's gonna move the budget. Councilor Elman.
I'm not sitting here arguing against the Forest Fire Department, am
We're
I?
not.
No, I am a little upset that we have this report because one person says it must be on the agenda. When there was a process, it was gonna come to the fire board, and in 12 days, it's gonna come here. But we made a mountain out of a molehill. Why do we do that all the time? Stop.
Can I take the vote on this, whether
Let's
we,
vote on it.
because under the point of order, we're supposed to get a legal opinion. We can vote on this. Council can do what they want.
I'll withdraw my point of order if you want to vote on this tonight. Here's my concern. When we ordered the Arcona tanker, did we take it back to the fire board and then bring it back to council twice? I don't think so. It came out of the fire board and it went to council.
It was, that year's budget had already been approved when that was done, so it came right to council.
This is committing 2013 budget.
No, yeah, when the Arcona one was done, that year's budget was approved, and that's when the tender was done and approved at council. See, in my mind, the 2013 budget hasn't been approved. We approve 1 year at a time, and it's your understanding, your interpretation of how things were done at the board, but my thought is the 2012 budget was approved, and that was it. These are projections for planning and consideration.
So you're withdrawing your point of order, so we can vote on it?
Yeah, we have to settle it.
Councilor Russell?
Well, I'm gonna basically say, I think that if past practices have become policy in a vacuum, right, for whatever reason, it's past practices, and we've heard enough discussion about maybe there should be discussions about different things at the fire board and in a planning sense, I think that, I'd rather see a resolution that we make tonight as a consensus of this council to say to the fire board, we've got this and we recommend this as a 2013 purchase, because it is what it is. I support it fully. Like, I don't really care when we pass it, but it seems to be a pissing match here that's going on that we're dealing with back and forth.
Yep. We can move and second it, moved by Councilor.
I think it should be recommended to, that we accept this, and we recommend it to them for discussion, and we send it back.
I don't understand the
I don't
point.
know
Why
why
would
I
you say
don't
we
think
agree,
that
but we'll
was-
send it back, but we order you to do it, but we'll send it back to you? I don't understand the point. We're the ultimate deciding body, right?
And we're going to probably ultimately, I think the point I was trying to make was is that your past practices, which we had described, whether they're policy driven or not, are that we go through this process for the planning thing. I'm saying we recommend that we support this for a 2013 planning thing. You got 5 on council, you made that point pretty clear, right? So you've got 5 from our council sitting there, it's probably gonna be accepted anyways. So we've got it in front of us, let's endorse it right now, but I don't think in terms of passing, let's have that full discussion. Let the chiefs all talk about the different things, and maybe through the full discussion of Chief McLean's report, which you so eloquently talked about, maybe some of the other chiefs will say, oh, that's a good idea, maybe I should be planning on that for the Northville or something else. I don't know. I'm not on the fire board, so I think that's why we have a fire board. That's their role.
So is the motion,
I'd make a friendly amendment to accept the, as a consensus that we approve it in principle for this to send to the fire board. That would be my.
we approve this tonight in principle and refer it to the fire board